to the Tires 37. Today I'm reviewing this, which is the DC Multiverse Aquaman movie Orm or Ocean Master, and got a nice review in the box. We have DC Multiverse down there, we have a picture of him over here, and we have Aquaman written up there. On the side we have that same promotional picture of Orm, and on the back we have a picture of the Trench Warrior, the other characters available, the promotional picture again, and a bio. So yeah, let's open this up. So, here we have Orm, and as you can see, he's really cool. I love the designs on his helmet. He has red eyes, and he's kind of got like almost starfish-looking things going around the sides, like these, and then he's got this fencing up here, which is cool. I like the back of his helmet too. You can see his ears and stuff, and I think it looks pretty nice as a helmet, and pretty cool. I also like the details on his arms. You can see the chainmail armor, sort of, which looks cool. He also has these dots on his hands, or arms, that are similar to the dots that Mera has. You can see they're mostly just plain or like purple, but some of them have a darker purple mixed into them. So that's really cool, and he has the same thing on these sides, and then he has silver on the forearms and silver gloves with these kind of texture knuckles. They look cool. I also like more of that kind of chainmail sort of scaly armor that's there, and then you can kind of see these little things that go here, and then he has the Atlantean still there, which is pretty cool, and he's got some purple mixed in with the silver. I also like the cape. It's a rubbery texture. I don't believe it's removable. On this side, it's just kind of like all solid silver. On this back part over here, it's kind of like just kind of almost looks scaly looking, but it looks pretty cool. You can also see some of his suit back in there, which I think is neat. But yeah, I like the cape. And then over here we have more of the purple and more of the little dot things that the Mera action figure has, so that's cool. I like that you can kind of look at these and tell that they're kind of, you know, carrying kind of like the same pieces because they're Atlantean, so their armors would be similar. Like Aquaman has some of this kind of scale armor too, so I think that's pretty neat how Mattel and even the people designing the suits are doing that. I think that's really neat. And then he's got some silver over here with more of the scales that mix in with the dots. And the same thing on this side, and he has knee pads, and then like his boots are kind of like the scaly stuff, almost kind of like the seaweed that we had on Aquaman's kind of like boot design. Pretty neat. And yeah, that's pretty much it for detail. Pretty good in terms of articulation. You got a 360 at the head, you can look up and down, you have a 360 of the arms, it swings out the shoulder, you have a 360 there, single jointed elbow, 360 at the wrist, and they're on hinges. You have a 360 of the torso, there's an ab crunch, legs come forwards, backwards and outwards, 360 at the thigh, double jointed knees, and the feet move up and down, and I think they also rotate a little bit to the side. So pretty good in terms of articulation and detailing. I think they did a good job with that. For your accessories, your only accessory aside from the Collect and Connect piece is the trident he comes with, and as you can see, it's pretty cool, very well detailed. It's got some purple down here at the end, and it's got some little indents and lines that go up it. Pretty cool. You can also see the handle here that has more of those indents and lines. And I like how the purple up here kind of mixes in with the gray and the silver. It just looks really nice and really cool. And they did a good job with this. And you can fit this in his hand. And as you can see, he looks pretty cool with that in hand. I think that pretty neat. So yeah, overall I really like this. I like the detailing on it. I like the accessory. I think they did a good job with it. And yeah. And lastly, just to show you, here's a comparison with him and Aquaman. As you can see, they look pretty cool together. It does kind of look like Orm's a little bit taller, but it might just be because of how his helmet's designed. But yeah, overall, I think this is really great. Thanks for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.